Hey guys, good afternoon, good evening. It's Damon Gonzalez from Latinbox Sports. I appreciate everybody joining us this evening. We have another show in store. Definitely a good show. Two fighters that are coming on with us this evening. We really had a great show this afternoon, and we're looking forward to have two brothers come on and join us any minute. And we're about to get the ball rolling. I was just on a live stream watching the commish, Randy Commish. He was talking to Woodsy, my brother from New York. Salute to my brothers. Appreciate them very, very much. Know them for a lot of years. Great people. So we're looking forward to talking to these guys any minute. We have two fighters that are presently training in Las Vegas. Both fighters are coming in the ways of Australia. They both have signed contracts with Top Rank, and we're looking forward to seeing both of them in action coming up this June. So, in just a few minutes, we will have the Moloney brothers join us from Las Vegas, Nevada, and they'll be on the line with us in just a few minutes, and we'll be able to get a quick interview during. We appreciate them breaking their time during their training camps to talk to us and kind of reach out to us, let us know how things are going, and as they're preparing in the next couple of weeks, they're about to step back into the ring and fight here in the U.S., which is awesome. Both brothers are very talented, very great fighters. Looking forward to talking to both of them just a few minutes. Man, we appreciate everybody's support. We appreciate everybody tuning into the Slip Punches show. Like I said, this is very awesome. I love to communicate with the fighters, the boxers, the promoters, everybody. Just reaching out and connecting with the fans to give everybody a good experience to kind of get updates and see how these people are doing. And right now, they should be joining us any second. If you kindly give me a few minutes. Other than that, Andrew Moloney, as everybody knows, he's the WBA champion. He currently holds the WBA belt in the super flyweight division. And the champion, I guess, in the WBA, the gold or elite champion is Chocolatito, Roman Gonzalez, which holds that belt. So most likely we'll be looking for a clash for both of them very soon. And we are joined by Jason.
And how are you, mate?
Hello, how you guys doing?
Going great. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for joining us on the Split Punches show. Thank you for taking time from your training camp. How you guys doing?
We're going great. Sorry, we're going great, mate. Everything's going really good. Been in Las Vegas for just over 2 weeks now, and training and preparation is going perfect. We're both ready to go right now, but another 3 weeks to sharpen right up, and then we'll be headlining at the MGM Grand and achieving a big dream of ours.
Well, here in the States and the U.S., it's no secret. You two are definitely a badass in boxing. and you're well known and well appreciated. Andrew, WBA champion. Congratulations on winning that title.
Thank you, mate.
Jason, coming off of your loss, that's when I met you.
Yes,
it was during Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
You were down here for the Super Series.
Yeah.
And after that fight, of course, you turn over a new leaf, and you won 2 fights and got rid of both fighters, like just crushed them. Talk about that comeback and the past 2 fights. You've really been able to get on a higher level right now.
Yeah, I think I've had 3 stoppage wins since the Emmanuel Rodriguez fight,
That's
and
3. Yes.
it's not even so much those fights. It's, the time in the gym since the Rodriguez fight. I feel like I've made massive improvements in every aspect of my fighting style. I'm faster, I'm more powerful, I'm more experienced, and definitely just a complete better fighter than what I was when I fought Rodriguez. And obviously it was devastating to lose that first shot at a world title, but now I'm more than ready, and I just can't wait to earn myself another shot at becoming world champion. And I'm very confident that this time round, when I get another opportunity, that they'll win this time, and I plan on becoming world champion, then holding on to that belt and defending it for a long time.
Well, Jason, on the 25th of June, you'll be facing Oscar Negrete, California kid. He's a very rugged kid. How much do you know about Oscar Negrete?
Yeah, I know quite a lot. I've seen him quite a bit. I follow the Bantamweight division pretty closely, and I'm a big fan of boxing and watch a lot of fights. So I've seen him around. And since he's been announced as my opponent, I've watched quite a lot of footage. And like you said, he's pretty rugged. He's tough. He comes forward. He tries to really press the action and put on a lot of pressure. But I think we've got him covered. I think I'm faster and stronger than he is, and I'll stick to my game plan, and I believe I'll be able to outclass him and take another big step towards earning myself a shot at the world title.
That's super awesome. Andrew, if you kindly don't mind me asking you, of course, you have a fight coming up. Okay, you're going to be facing Joshua Franco on the 23rd, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's correct. How much do you know about Joshua Franco?
Yeah, similar to what Jason said. Like, we're big fans of boxing. We watch a lot of fights, and we always keep a close eye on the guys around our division. And I've seen Franco a few times before, and obviously since hearing he's going to be my opponent, we've watched him quite a lot. We're lucky we got footage of 3 fights of Franco fighting Negrete, so Jason and I can watch our opponents at the same time, and we've watched those 3 fights quite a few times now, and they're really exciting fights. They both throw a lot of punches and come to fight. But I just believe I'm a little bit faster, a little bit more powerful, have a little bit more flair. And I think that's going to be the difference between me and Franco on the night and I'll show the difference between a top contender where Franco's at and a world champion like myself.
Champion, both of you guys, a very big shout out to Tony for setting this interview up. And he's been with you guys for quite a while. When he talked to you guys and you heard that Bob and Top Rank, they were interested in you and they're about to give you the green light and you guys were going to move forward with that. What were your reactions? As soon as Top Rank gave you the call.
Well, we first heard that Top Rank were looking to start up shows and get boxing back without crowds and everything like that, and we thought that's fantastic. But we were still thinking, I don't think we're going to be fighting for a long time because Australia shut their borders. They weren't letting people out of the country, and anyone who was overseas, they were telling them get home straight away because of the pandemic. They wanted to close the borders basically, and we started to think, well, it's great they're getting boxing back, but I don't know if we're going to be able to be a part of this. But Tony worked his magic and worked with Top Rank, and they worked endlessly to try and find a way to make it happen and went through all the big process, and they got us an exemption and we were allowed to travel. And Tony called us on the Thursday at 3 p.m. and said, boys, we've got permission. We can go to America. Pack your bags. We're going tomorrow. And, yeah, we just packed our stuff, said bye to our kids and got on the plane the next day. And here we are. We're just so happy and so grateful that we're able to be here, keep fighting, keep moving forward in our careers, and show the American audience what we're capable of.
Hey, guys, the TR crew, Frank Stay and all the guys in Vegas, that's a hot gym. Top Rank gym. It's a very hot gym. How's the work going? And you guys, I know, are getting some really, really great sparring. How's that working out leading up to your fight coming up?
Yeah, perfect. We already got over here in really great shape. We trained the whole way through the lockdown back home, but we got here in great shape, and we weren't sure whether we'll be able to organise any sparring. But we've been really lucky. Tony's organised with some of his connections that we've now got, I think, 5 different sparring partners or four different sparring partners, and we're getting some really good work in. I sparred 12 rounds last night and got through it really well, and I'm ready to fight now. If we could fight today, I'm ready to go.
Why don't both you guys, one at a time, Jason, with you first, of course, give a great shout out to all your fans and tell them, Jason, how to follow you in social media.
Yeah, well, the response we've had since being over here has just been overwhelming. We've had so many messages of support and people reaching out to us and wishing us the best of luck, and so many people excited to see us making our top ranking American debuts, and we just can't wait to fight. Thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for following us, and if anyone wants to follow the journey, you can find me at Jason Moloney on Instagram and Facebook, and at Jason Moloney1 on Twitter. We've also got a website, teammoloney.com. So, yeah, we appreciate everyone who follows us, and thank you all for your support.
Thank you, Jason. Andrew.
Yeah, similar to what Jason said, we've got amazing support since being over here, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people watching our fights in a few weeks' time because the boxing fans have been starved of fights for a while now. So I hope everyone tunes in and watches us on fight night, and we plan on putting on a great show for everyone, and I hope everyone continues to follow the rest of our careers going forward because we're here to take over.
So tell me, I need to ask, of course, your brothers.
Yeah.
You spar with each other. Do
Yeah.
you work with each other to help better each other's craft? Of course.
Yeah, definitely. We haven't been sparring each other since we've been over here. The last sort of parts of training camps generally will bring in sparring partners who are suited more to our opponents, but to have each other all the time, all year round, to have such quality sparring partner and a training partner just to train with and bounce ideas off and, tell each other, I think you can do this better, I think you can do that better, or he might do something better one day and I'll want to, try and better him or try and keep up with him. And we just really lift each other to another level. And, having each other is definitely a massive advantage for us, especially during that lockdown period. We were the only 2 in the gym. We're lucky enough that we have a private gym. So when most gyms were shut, me and Andrew were still able to train every single day. And as we were allowed to start sparring, we had our sparring partner 24/7. We kept working and kept sparring and kept improving every day when others around the world probably went, 3 or 4 months without doing any sparring and maybe lost a bit of their timing, maybe got a bit of ring rust. Well, we've had a bit of a head start on the rest of the competition because we've been training right through. And as Andrew said, we're ready to go right now. The rest of the world's probably sort of stressing, trying to get in fight shape, but we've been in fight shape for months now, and we're going to be jumping out of our skin when it comes fight night, and I think we'll put on 2 very impressive performances.
Guys, for the younger fans and the younger up-and-coming fighters that are out there today, just give a little brief, both of you, a little brief background with yourselves, and how old were you when you started boxing, and how did that come about for both of you?
Well, we started boxing when we were 13, like properly in a gym. But when we were about 10 years old, we got some boxing gloves from Santa Claus one year, and
Nice.
I don't know why he gave a couple of twin brothers boxing gloves because we used to put them on in the living room and just go at it for like an hour straight and just beat each other up. But yeah, when we turned 13, our dream was to play Australian rules football. So we just went down to the gym just to get fit. It was our goal. Our dream was to play AFL. Boxing was just a way for us to get fit during the pre-season. But we fell in love with the sport and the competitive nature of it, and the fact that all the hard work is down on you. And I went on and lost my first 7 fights when we turned amateur, and Jason lost his first three fights. Yeah. So we got off to a terrible start, but that just made us more hungry and made us realise that you have to give boxing 100% if you want to succeed at it, and that's the same as most things in life. And that was a good lesson for us, because once we started dedicating ourselves to boxing, I think I went on to not lose a fight in Australia for about 5 years after that. So the results started to change, and just shows that if you dedicate yourself to something and you commit 100% and put in the hard work, that anything's possible. And here we are 16, 17 years later, and I'm world champion and Jason's soon to be. So it's a good story.
You can definitely count on that. Guys, listen, we really don't want to take a lot of your time because we understand you're in training camp, but we really truly appreciate you guys taking a little time and coming on the Slip Punches show and talking to the fans. It's going to be awesome to watch you guys perform on ESPN, ESPN Plus, on the Top Rank bill. This is great for boxing. We encourage you, continue to keep on punching and do it for yourselves, do it for your family, do it for your fans. This is great because this is how we communicate during times like this in our country where, it's just really, really tough. Man, we got to keep on punching. So it's so important, and we thank you again, and we hope to have you guys back on the show again.
For sure. Yeah. It's our pleasure, mate. Thank you for having us on the show, and we both can't wait to fight. And as we said, thank you all for your amazing support. We can't wait.
Jason, Andrew, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks in Vegas.
Sure. Thanks for having us, mate. Tune in June 25.
Moloney week on ESPN.
All right. Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Take care. Keep on punching.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you guys for joining us on the Slip Punches show this evening. It was just a delight and an honor to join the fighters tonight on the show. We appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And we shall return tomorrow. Latinbox Sports, we're out. Thank you.